Welcome to Introducing. We have a new face in our evangelism team here, and this is Frederic Harper. So, Frederic, tell us a bit about yourself. Where you're based, what do you do?
Yeah, so I'm in Montreal. I'm going to join the team, as you said, as a technical evangelist focusing on Firefox OS. And just to give a little bit of background, prior to Mozilla, I was working at Microsoft also as a technical evangelist, but talking about the openness of Microsoft, open source, open data, web standard, and interoperability. And for the first 10 years of my career, I was developing software, mobile development, and mostly web development.
Cool. So you also did the Make Web Not War events that are happening in Montreal. How was that? What was that like?
Yeah, so actually, Make One Not War was the open side of Microsoft Canada, and we did events in Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, and Canada. It was really to talk about technologies, and really, like the tagline said it all. It's really about making the web and not the war. So let's put the fanboys away. Let's just be there to be successful, to learn about technology, to learn about the new things, to work together. Even if you are using Microsoft technology, if you're using Mozilla browser, if you're doing HTML, PHP, Java, using Linux or Windows or Mac, everybody was like friends. Everybody was working together just to take the web to the next step.
What is the new technologies that are coming out right now that you think we should get in all the browsers as soon as possible? What is there as a technology that gets you really excited and solves a real problem that we had in the past as developers?
I wouldn't be too specific on that one. I would say, it's just web technology, the latest and the greatest from HTML5. I know it's there, but I see also a problem. Like people don't know about those features. Not everybody knows. Not everybody knows that they can use Canvas, that they can use WebSocket, that they can do offline storage. So all those things that make her life easier as a developer, but also that give us the opportunity to create a great great application, great games, great websites for users. They're there for us. We need to use them, and that give us also the opportunity to target many form factors, many devices. You have a web browser that respects the latest and the greatest in the technology. You can use it and make something awesome. So for me, it's just like it's a little hard to point one technology. Like I think that everything that is like HTML, the newest, like HTML5, CSS3, and everything that is with JavaScript is really there to help you. And all those things really excite me. So it's a little bit why I'm joining Mozilla also. It's really about those, yeah, that's going to take me some time to change company name. But yeah, so like all those cool technology really open the web to people. I think it's amazing. And people need to use them, and people need to stop thinking about native app versus web app and the fact that native app would be more powerful or would be more faster than web application. I think we have the technology now. We just need to use it and make things happen.
So what I found over time when I spoke at Paris Web and when I went to Montreal as well is that the web development world, the francophone web development world, is quite far ahead. But a lot of the knowledge doesn't get shared in America because it's basically in French. Do you think this will change, or do you think you will be a good translator for this kind of problem as well?
I think I could be a good translator. You're going to have to live with my French accent. If I'm speaking or when it comes to text, I can do some conversion from one to the other. One of the things that is happening is that it's like when we talk about Montreal and Quebec City, it's more than just the languages. It's political. It's like I'm born French. I'm a francophone. I was speaking French for most of the time of my years. So I understand people that try to keep that culture, but people need to understand also that the web is not just in Montreal, it's not just in Quebec, the web is for everybody. So maybe at some point we need to use languages that more people will understand to share the awesomeness, to share the things that we discovered, to share the good stuff that is happening in Montreal and Quebec. So I think it's more and more like this. People understand that, yeah, we need to open a little more to other people. And there's something that we call the Montreal style. So in Montreal, sometimes you speak in French, sometimes you speak in English, sometimes most of the time you speak in Franglish. So it's kind of like we try to accommodate everybody. So yeah, I hope I will be able to share what we're doing here, but also getting what other people are doing and get that get back those technology or those cool projects in Montreal.
What was it about Firefox OS that excited you the most? What do you think is the main differentiator from other products right now out there?
There is two things that really excite me. The first is that Firefox OS is really there to open the web to more people, open the web, the smartphone like world to people that may not be able to like get the latest iPhone or may not be able to get their hands on Android devices. So like going from feature phone to Firefox OS that is a full-fledged smartphone is pretty amazing. So thinking about those people, it's a really good mission for me because I really want more and more people to have access to the web, to use the web in a day-to-day basis, and there is no better way to do this with a smartphone. And the other thing is really about using your actual web skills to build Firefox OS application. I can use HTML, CSS, JavaScript. This is the technology I know as a web developer, so I don't need to learn something new. Of course, I will need to learn some specific API that are for right now specific to Firefox OS, but at some point it's really like using technology I know to be successful on a new platform. So really great OS. I really can't wait to share the awesomeness of Firefox OS with others.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frederic Harper, and you will hear more of him soon.